That's what external style sheets are linked using the link tag by giving the relationship type as style sheet. Okay, so that's how it does. So href is used again to find the path of the external file. Yeah, no screen again. I did not show the screen. It should work now. If it doesn't work now, then the purpose is beaten. It works now. Yeah. So let's just go ahead and do some external styling. Okay. So can you see the screen now? Now? Okay, good. So instead of external style sheets, I'll tell the example of external style sheet later, but let's just focus on the selectors today. Okay, because external style sheet, like, yeah, sure. I was telling nothing, like what we have discussed yesterday, like types of stylings are inline, internal, and external. We discussed about inline yesterday, which is inline is like which is applied on the tag as an attribute, style attribute, whereas internal is given inside the style tag, which is more like global, like it gets applied to that particular selector which we have given over there. And external is like write your styles in a separate file, then link it to the present HTML file or whatever the HTML file you want the styles to be applied on. Okay, so I'll be discussing external. I just wrote the syntax out there for the external tag, which is nothing but href equal to, yes, under title insert the style tag, insert the head. Actually the head tag, you see, uh, we'll see that. Yeah, I'll show the example in a couple of minutes. So this is nothing but the path to the file, and the rel equal to style sheet. So this is how this is the syntax of the external style sheet. Now let me just go ahead and type. Let's open the yesterday's example itself, and let me just quickly show the uh, coming up website of Tutoslive. Can you see this? Yeah, this is what I'm building actually, like the complete look of Tutoslive, and I need some feedback on it too, like how what needs to be put down so that students' life will get easier in learning. So this is the course plan. This course plan is nothing but whatever we have discussed till date, including the days, like we started on Jan 6, then Jan 7, Jan 8. So what we have discussed, and when I click on a particular thing, so this is how the videos appear. Like you see the 750, 500 will be a video, the corresponding videos. Each video will be broken down into 10 minutes video, scraping all the unnecessary things and putting only necessary things. And here this is the description of the video or the class, and these are the links to view the source file, download the source file, download the class notes. So there will be 3 links here, which are essentially that, and one link will be like how does the output look like, or I don't know what to put out there, but yeah, right now there are 3 links. One is to view the source code, one is to download the source code, and the other one is to download the class notes, like which I have sharing on the Google Drive. So this is essentially the how does it look like. Then every time I give you a password, like this password will be mailed every day. I'm gonna change this password because I don't want to free guys coming in there and just enjoying the classes. No more free classes. So yeah, I'll give you a password so that you come with the password and enter. If somebody is really interested, then there is a registration form wherein they can fill it, and we contact them personally and seek what exactly they are looking for. If they are looking for this course, yeah, then we'll go ahead and put him in a class. So this is how the website looks like. Oh yeah, it's just like function and calling it in the program code. Yeah, it's absolutely right. I mean, it's like, it's not exactly that, but yeah, it's like. we'll be seeing external style sheets once we are done with these selectors and few of great. Yeah, I'm working on it. See, I'm like dedicating at least 1 hour time for the website to be done. So if it gets done, then yeah, we can have at least something to show to the people who are coming to the website. As of now, there is nothing on the website. It's just some content which people never get it to know. But yeah, even before going live, I'll take a feedback from few of the guys, including you, so that we just put on things which are really required and we scrape off things which are not required. I'll discuss about that later. But yeah, now coming to here. So let me just go back here to yesterday's file. So yeah, inline styles. Okay, this is the file. Let me go ahead and just open this. You see here, yeah, it's just written down the title tag, but it can be written anywhere. It's not like essentially written under the title tag. It can be written. We'll be seeing more of them later when we progress. But yeah, this is like applying the styles to all the tags which are named h2, which are named strong and p. So this particular selector, this is again called selector. Okay, let me just tell one more thing here real quick. We have seen the comments in HTML. Okay, the comments in HTML start with an exclamation, 2 dashes, then whatever the style on h2 is applied here. So this is the comment in HTML. So there is again a comment in CSS too. How does we write comments? Just like it has an opening and a closing. Just like that, this has a a backward slash. Oh, this is a forward slash. I'm sorry. I mean a forward slash and a star. Then whatever the comment you write. So like styling for h2 tag. Maybe this doesn't work, I guess. Here maybe in the CSS files this may work, because if it's a comment, it shows like like in green. So yeah, and again coming to the point, never use inline styles, never use internal styles, always prefer external styles. So I'll be talking about that when we go to external style sheets, why it is very necessary to have only external styles rather than having internal styles or inline styles. Inline style, no, it's not at all recommended. I've just shown them because for few people, like to really quickly change something, yeah, they try it using inline styles, then they wipe it off and go back to external styles. Okay, so inline styles are precisely used to test something, like okay, if I have to apply only color red to this particular tag, and what is the queue in there, inline style. So let me just check it first, then let me go ahead and put these rules forever. So that's where the inline styles are actually used. Okay, yeah. So this is one type of selector. Let me just this is how we give comments, but I don't know if this works. Let me just see, refresh it, because it has to show maybe the source. No, it did not apply it as a comment. It shows something else. So let me just remove it. But for external styles, yeah, this is the comment. I guess for internal maybe the commenting doesn't work. I've never tried that actually. So this is one type of selector. So this is like the tag selector. I'm giving a tag as a selector. h2 is the name of the tag and I'm giving it as a selector. So there is another type of selector too. So this time I can use this here. This can be used anywhere, like inside the HTML. This is a HTML comment, so I can use it anywhere. So let me just say this style. Give me a second. Yeah, this style is applied on all h2 tags. Okay, so so this is called as a semicolon. This is called a tag selector because a tag name is given as selector. So what else we got? We got two more types, which are like class selectors and ID selectors. Okay, so all is use small letters. Now when do we use class and when do we use ID? I'll tell you. I'll just differentiate them, and we'll just go ahead. Let me put it here itself. Okay, so let me put this in a p tag. Class selectors are used as an attribute to a tag being or okay, I have to stop here, and the attribute name is class and the value is class name, whatever the name I give. So the syntax will be something like this. Like, say for instance, there is a tag. Let me give a strong again. So strong, I said it is given as an attribute. So attribute name is class and a class name. Let me say this is class name as red font or red text, and I say this styling is applied using class selector. So now again, coming to the other point. So when do we use class selectors? Or let me just pick it later. But let's see how does it appear on the front end. So here you see, oops, did I save it? I did not save it. So now I saved it, I refresh it, and yeah, let me give some BRs here so that I can just scroll to the down. Okay. Let me save this, come here, refresh. Yeah, good. Now you see here, this is the P which I have recently written, but now you can see here I just gave a P here, but previously for the P, the default styling which I have given as an internal style is like background is yellow. Okay, but yeah, I don't want to do that. Like, I don't want to have a background as yellow, at least to this strong, like, this styling is applied. Let us go back here and see this here, this particular is strong here. So I don't want a black background to it, I mean, sorry, yellow background to it. Let me have something, a pretty cool color. Let's say let's do this. We use red background and the color be same. Okay, so here let me say, okay, let me put a strong text instead of red text. I always give meaningful names to anything. Okay, so how do we give styling to the classes using classes? Always remember, if the class name is strong text, while giving styles it always starts with a dot. Okay, class name starts with a dot while applying the styles. So here I give the class name. So just like selector, yesterday we have seen the syntax of the selector, like selector, then property value, property value, property value. I can give 2 properties, 2, 3 properties, as many properties like I want. So it's strong, it's not string. So strong text, I want the background. So there, let me give a red background to it. Let's see. I'll go here. Oops. What happened? Did I save it? Strong text background. Yeah. Okay. It did not apply it here. Okay. The reason being, the precedence order is like, it's taking the P as the first text. But let me apply something here. I say important. Oops. So this is not recommended to use important, but yeah, sometimes if you want to force the browser to apply the styles, yeah, you give important. Oops, what's happened here? Background. Oh, this. I did not give a hash here. I'm sorry. That's a problem. So let's see. Okay, now it's not applying it there because I told you, the tag is, let me give important here. So I'm just forcing the browser to use this style. Still, what happened to this? Let me just take this off and let's see. Oops, there's something wrong here. Strong class, strong text, dot strong text, background, ff0000, and important. Did I make any mistake? Let me go back to the class. Let me check the syntax on the strong class. strong, strong